The writing process is just that. It's a process. It should be completed in steps. The first steps are tailored towards generating ideas and then composing those. But the next step should be to have a student edit or revise their work. This is often the hardest for a dyslexic learner because they've spent so much energy getting their ideas out and onto paper that they don't want to go back and revise what they've written. But it's the most vital step for them.
You have already had an opportunity to fill out this checklist to check your writing for all of the characteristics and qualities that we like to see in good writing. We use editing checklists, and these look for the common traits of writing like ideas, organization, style, voice, and mechanics. Another part to being a really good writer, and that's reflecting with your own writing and knowing what you do best. We also use a more open-ended format of questioning, which really allows students to reflect on their own writing. What do you like best about what you've written? What do you want your reader to be thinking about when your reader is reading this beautiful piece? What's the best verb or amazing adjective that you chose? And then you will read each other's writing and copy those answers down.
My title is
We have students sit with their peers and edit each other's papers. It's a way that they can interact with their own writing by asking themselves these questions, and of course sitting down with the teacher and having that conversation as well. We like to have students focus on 4 principles. The first principle is analysis of writing over criticism of writing. Students can be intimidated by having a teacher or a peer sit down and look at their writing with them, but no one's looking to criticize your work, but to help you to know what the reader is experiencing. The second principle is to focus on the content of the writing over the mechanics. And again, we want those beautiful ideas, those creative and amazing ideas to come through without worrying that they've spelled a word incorrectly or forgotten a comma. The third principle is process over product. We want students to enjoy the process and look at writing as a process, not to worry so much about the finished product. And the fourth principle is to value growth over perfection, to appreciate the growth that comes when you are able to reflect on what you've done and appreciate what it took to get there.
Would anybody like to share what they put down,
The gift of technology for students with dyslexia is a game changer, especially in writing. They can use Grammarly or spell check. They can use the online thesaurus or dictionary. The speech-to-text feature has been fantastic. Rather than start with a pencil and that intimidating white page, they can speak their ideas into the computer. The text-to-speech feature really allows students to proofread their work with their ears rather than just their eyes.
What can be tricky for a dyslexic learner is they will often read what they want the words to say rather than what they do say. So using a teacher, a peer, or even technology to read back what a dyslexic has written gives them the freedom to listen for where those errors have occurred rather than trying to locate them by looking for them.